Welcome back to some more construction simulator action. So we are going to continue pretty much where we left off after last episode. So let's jump straight in and get on with the game. Well, we are here with our dear friend Harpe, and welcome back, we must say, to Mexican Brian Gosling. So we are here again about to speak to Harpe at the very conclusion of the tutorial session. So the game really does start here, and I thought that's a good place to start this episode. So let's have a quick chat with Harpe and see what he's got to say.
Ah, there you are. I have to tell you, you did an excellent job, quickly and cleanly. I'm impressed. You're a natural.
Thank you.
Listen, last night I realized that I'm getting too old for this job. I've done everything I wanted to do, but it's time I think about retirement. And after you impressively demonstrated what you're capable of, I started thinking that you could take over my business. I'd hand it over for a nominal price. I'll also happily help you out to begin with while you find your feet. Well, what do you think? We have a deal?
Yeah, I reckon so. Let's take the business on.
That was a swift but well-earned step up. 1 minute you're living day to day, and the next you own a whole company. The best thing to do now is spend some time to get familiar with various parts of your business. If you want to run it successfully, I recommend you first take a close look at the upgrade levels and start meeting the goals listed there.
Right on.
You should take a look at the vehicle fleet and the finances to see what it takes to manage your construction equipment and get an overview of your financial situation. But the most important thing is fulfilling the orders. It's the only way you can make money to keep expanding your business and afford new vehicles. You'll see that everything in your company is closely intertwined. So, good luck. I wish you all the best and a successful start. And don't worry, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Well, there we are. Crimson Skies Inc. is now very much my business. Or should I say, Brian Gosling. So yes, this is Brian now. I think we've conceded the fact that we do need to rename this character, and that's absolutely fine. So we're going to make some updates to the business name now that it's ours, change our character, and then we can crack on with the rest of the game. So first things first, let's have a quick look at our company under the main menu here. So we've got all these different options: upgrade levels, vehicle fleet, warehouse, finances, milestones. We'll jump straight into the first one, upgrade levels, because that was what Harpe recommended we do. And so yes, upgrade level S, I presume S means perhaps starter, probably makes sense. So we've got 3 goals there. We need to purchase 3 construction machines, buy company premises 2, an expansion contract. So, okay, so there's things we need to do there. A bit of work, we've got to buy some stuff. All sounds good. So let's head back out, and then we can have a look at what contracts we have available to us. So if we head down here, we can see there's 2. First of all, we have the park. So not a huge job. Let's quickly have a look at that. So what have we got? We need to rent a construction machine and then flatten. Oh, dozer. Nice. Ah, case as well. So we're going to go back and flatten some land. Then we need to rent a compaction machine, soil compactor. I think this is looking like a good starting contract. Let's see if we can, yeah, accept. And there we go. So the first thing we need to do is go and rent our first construction machine, which is the big dozer. Before we head down to have a look at that first contract, I thought it might be nice just to have a look around the rear of our property that's been gifted to us by Harpe. So it's quite a decent sized building. Lots of space out the back here for keeping our construction machinery. I'm not entirely sure whether or not we own the building in front of us or this one over there, but for now, I think that's a nice start. Okay, let me head back out to the truck, and I think we need to go and rent this dozer. Okay, so following the GPS here, straight down to the T-junction, hard right. Yeah, not too bad at all. Trying to drive a little bit more steadily this time around. Learned quite badly last time that the speed of this vehicle is a bit unwieldy at times. Right, here we are, just pulling into what is the vehicle yard, I suppose. Let's park up nicely, pop in, speak to a lovely gentleman about renting a big dozer. Lovely sunny day. What have we got in the bank? So we have 103,000 credits. And yeah, that should give us enough. I have no idea how much these things are going to cost. Right, so we are looking for a dozer. Now, just look at this. This is wonderful. Very, very happy with the amount of vehicles in this game. Lots of choice, lots of things to experience. So, let's have a look. I want to change to... I'm sure I can change the menu at the top to type. Oh, well, there's the dozer. And actually, there's only one there. So, that's fine. We'll rent this one for 3,500 credits, give or take. So let's go and rent. Yes. Excellent. So that now should be outside waiting for us. And there she is. Let's go and take a look at the beast. Look at that. Lovely job. Now, I don't think this is roadworthy. I don't think we should necessarily be driving around as is. Certainly those steel tracks will end up chewing up the asphalt like you wouldn't believe. So I think we'll jump in this and then we can use the quick menu. Oh, do you know what? That's exactly what it's saying there. Some construction machines are not roadworthy and should be transported to the construction site by vehicle trailer or via fast travel on the map. Let's do fast travel. So we're heading up to the village park. Fast travel. At some point in the future we will acquire one of those nice flatbed trailers and a truck, but we don't have the money for that right now. So let's yeah, tracked vehicle, so it should be throttle on each side. Let's head over. Right, so power down on the right, that should cause us to turn right. Okay, so I think we're going to go cab view for this. Let's, that's good to know. So we can angle, yeah, the, can't remember the name of that now. Plane? Anyway, bucket, for want of a better description. So we can go up and down, and we can give it a slight angle. So, easing forward. So we need to flatten the area. Okay, so let's bring that down. Slight angle to the right. Actually, no, we want to angle left, don't we? Because we'll be pushing the soil, in effect, left across the ground. Okay, that's as full down as it will go. Let's get going. You'll notice that I have actually managed to make some changes to my settings now. I am operating in miles per hour, which is, I prefer very much, so happy with that. I've slightly adjusted some of the... Oh, hello, I'm not really concentrating. Adjusted some of the other stuff as well. Right, let's get this up. And I think we can turn on the spot here. Yes. Now, if we have a look, by holding Y, we go into this kind of builder's mode, bullet time effect. So we can see in front of us where things are green, that is nice and flat. And where it's red, obviously it's still quite raised. So, I'm just going to head backwards as far as I can here. Oh, hitting the barrier. Let's get this blade turned the other way. Bit extreme, and then down. And hopefully we can now start to... No, calm yourself down. Oh, Jesus, it's... Here we go. Should be doing a nice job. All mind. Let's have a quick look at where we are. We are 43% done. Yeah, not too bad where we've been. Let's get this angled up a bit and get into position. Have to be a bit more sensitive on the old throttles here. Okay, let's get that down. And let's get going. Right. Yes, hold to activate construction view. Yeah, we already know about that. And we can see how much of a difference that makes as we go along. And I'm actually going to reverse back here and come across, because turning at the back is a bit difficult. Okay. Right, let's get aligned again. Bring that down as far as she will go. Right, let's go to bullet time. Construction mode. 79%, 80%, 81%. Not too bad. So I think we're going to just have to go over this. And there's a few bits still sticking up. Brian has done a fantastic job there. That is now nice and level as far as I can see. If we put the old extra view on, we don't see it because we're not in a vehicle, but we do get to see our helmet glow red. Take that as you will. So the next thing we need to do is clear the marked area. So let me just get the dozer out of the way, and then we'll be able to move on to the next step of our contract. Right, we've done that first section there, 100% done. That's 45,000 credits. Nice. So the next part, the compaction section, is for 30,000. We need to go and rent a construction machine for compacting soil. So let's go and do that. Quickest way to do that, as we don't have our vehicle with us, is to obviously use fast travel, or we could simply enter remotely using the website, which makes sense to me. So let's do that. We are looking for a soil compactor. So I'm going to hit F. That's what I was looking for earlier. So we can sort by type. And we should be able to go across here and find ourselves a soil compactor as one of the, there we go, one of the groups, one of the categories. So we've got the standard one there. I say standard. None of these are really standard, are they? Oh, that's quite nice. What are we talking in terms of price? They're all 1,800 per day. They all cost exactly the same to buy. So do we want the ham with the cab, or do we want the cats? Now, do you know what? I fancy that. I fancy that. Let's go for that one there. We're going to rent this one for a day, and then we should be able to just jump straight into that. If we come out of this menu, go into our company, I believe, go across to vehicle fleet. There we go. We have the soil compactor, and we can then go enter. That will transport us nifty quickly into the vehicle, and there we are. Now again, we shouldn't really drive this on the road, so we'll do exactly the same thing. We'll go into the map, we shall go to the village and fast travel back again. So right in front of us, if we just hop out, we can see exactly what it is we're looking to do. We need to flatten this tarmac area all the way around over to the distance there by that tree. So that should be fairly easy. Ground's looking quite loose, but let's jump on board and get underway. I can hear the big drum wheel at the front there rattling. So what we need to do is, this won't actually do much on its own. We have to get the whole thing vibrating and moving as well. So we're going to go to our menu. Let's go down to compacting on and off. And there we go. We can hear the engine rev up. I can feel the whole thing vibrating, and we should now be able to slowly creep. Let's get ourselves aligned. And there we go. We can start to see everything slowly compacting down. Fantastic. I have to say, I am already, even at the early stages of this game, thoroughly enjoying myself. It's just fun to be able to drive and experience different vehicles in a game like this. And so far, I've been quite happy with the various challenges. Nothing has felt repetitive. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. At the end here, so I'm going to just come back, do that corner, and then I can attack the return run. There we go. Move the camera around so that everyone can see what I'm doing, including myself. There we go. I wonder if it's going to flatten the soil as well. It should do, technically speaking, but it doesn't look like it is, unfortunately. Right, let's get aligned. Jumping inside. Ah, that's nice. That's a better view. And there we go. You see the whole thing bobbing up and down. But we are doing good works here, ladies and gentlemen. Good works indeed. Swing ourselves right around onto this other part. And we're done. Excellent. Fantastic. So I now need to go into our backhoe. Cruising along nicely here in this cat loader. Going to go past the park. For some reason the GPS is trying to send me all the way back down to the store, but I don't want to go down there. I can see the two yellow icons in the distance there, which is what we're aiming for. Beacons and hazards are on, just to let everyone know that we are on the road. Because although we are road legal and road worthy, we are still a construction vehicle. So just making sure everyone's aware that we're here. Right, I'm going to ignore the sat-nav now. I'm going to turn right into here, and then we shall get the job underway. Okay, I'm just going to line myself up to one of these holes here, and then I'm going to switch modes, because I now, there we go, want to have access to the digger. Right, the excavator unfortunately is directly in my line of sight, so I'm not entirely sure how well this is going to work. Kind of hard to see. I'm going to have to go exterior view, I think, on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's get ourselves a dig in. Very carefully there. Well, that's hardly anything, but that's a start. Let's just get the arms in, and this is going to take a bit of practice. I haven't got this on arcade mode. There are different gaming modes in terms of how easy you want the controls to be or how realistic, and I very much prefer things to be realistic. Now I do need to, I think I said last episode, I need to kind of adjust the arms here, because I'm currently, I feel like I need to invert the controls, so I will go ahead and do that shortly. Okay, well that is that hole dug. Quite aggressively, mind, but done. So let me reset the bucket here and then get repositioned on the other side. Seem to be doing a much better job now. I have adjusted the controls, and yeah, that seems to have made a difference. I am obviously digging in reverse, so the left and right is confusing me somewhat, but that's okay. Taking it easy. Alright, let's get that in. There we go. See, everything is so much smoother when the controls do what you want them to do. So that's the 2 holes dug. What's next on the agenda? Right, we are back at the store. We're picking up the truck and we need to go and buy some saplings, 2 sapling trees from the local builders merchants. Just highlighting that I've actually changed the settings for the mirrors so we can actually see content in the mirrors now, which I couldn't do last episode. For some reason, default, it was turned off. So that's good. So both mirrors are now operational, and that makes a big difference to being able to maneuver the vehicle when going backwards. Right, here we are. We are at the builders merchants, so I'm just going to back off into position and get that right. Approximately there will do. Right, let's pop in the store and pick up what we need. The one thing I do love about this particularly is the shadows. How shadows do change. That can cause proper occlusion, which I think is brilliant. It's a feature you definitely don't see in games very often. Yeah, and it's nice. I don't know if my RTX card is making a difference to that, but yeah, I like that. That's a nice bit of attention to detail. Well done, devs. Well done. Right, builders merchant, happiest place in the world. So we are looking for, can we filter again? We can, by the things we need. So saplings, we need 2 of them. We'll select those. We're going to go to the checkout. Deliver to the yard, deliver to the warehouse, or to the construction site. Now, given that we're already down here, we may as well take them. Is there a price to get the boys to load the truck? No, so we may as well auto load that as well. Purchase, and done. And then we are, our 2 saplings right on the back there. It is very dark and it is very much still working hours. So we are working through the night, it seems, to get this job done. Well done us. Just pulling in. And then I suspect we are going to need to crane these into position. So we'll do that. Let's get ourselves central to these. I think that will make all the difference. And then we should be able to put them both in one hit. Lovely. Let's get the arms out. I don't really know why I was unable to just park between the 2, but the game has said, no, Crimson Banshee, you're not allowed to do that. So we are now off to the side and we should be able to get things underway. Here we go. Let's get our arms out. Brilliant. I think because I've changed the controls for the excavator, it's now also reversed the controls on the crane, which I didn't have an issue with. That's a little bit frustrating, but oh well, I'm sure we'll be fine. And there we go. 1 in. Okay, I don't think I can reach over there from where I am. That's rather frustrating. So I'm going to have to pack up and move the truck. Okay, I'm hoping that we're... yeah, that looks good. Now, I've parked forward facing so that I can see what's going on with the light. So that should hopefully make a difference. Alright, let's get this one picked up. Swung over the cab. And we're almost there. Let's just drop that down. Extend, extend. Oh, a little bit too much there. Bit more. And we're there. Brilliant. The last thing we need to do for this contract is off-hire these vehicles, so we should be able to send these back. Can't do that one because I'm actually currently in it at the minute. Let me jump out, and then we should be able to off-hire that one. There we go. Right, let's go back and speak with Harpe. There he is, the old bean. Let's go and see what he's got to say. Park job completed. Brilliant. So that's the work that we did. And then they came along and finished planting it. Fantastic. Happy with that. Let's have a quick look round. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Now he does say that the soil compactor would be a good addition to our fleet. I think that's probably a good idea. So let's jump into the menu and get it bought. Now I quite like the Bomag there, and I do like Cat as well, but I think I will stick with the original. Let's go and purchase that for 90 Gs. We've got money. Excellent. So does that mean we have now completed one of those first items? Because obviously we now have our truck, our excavator, our loader excavator, or JCB as we'd call it here in the UK, and we've now got the soil compactor. There we go. It says on the screen there, you have fulfilled a goal for the current upgrade level. Excellent. Jumping into company. There we go. So we can see there on the left hand side, we have completed 3 construction machines. We now need to buy a premises, which is this one here. We're 71% of the way there, and that's simply because we haven't got enough money just yet. And we then need to complete the expansion contract. So let's go and get on with that and get this goal completed. Okay, so we're back on the map. Let's just zoom in, and we have a contract here for garage addition, which is going to give us another 100 grand, 3 construction stages, and we also have this one here, which is the road, another 100 grand, but 4. I'm thinking, given the price, let's just start out with the garage first and see what's involved. So prefabricated walls, materials delivery, disposal. This is looking quite interesting. I think we'll give this one a go. Yeah, let's accept that contract. And right, let's crack on. So we now need, a new tractor engine, a new truck. Lovely. Okay, so our message from Harpay there. Next, we're building a new garage. There was a carport there before, but it was destroyed by the storm. For the new garage, and it's gone. Well, pause the video, people. Read the message, but we're going to basically go and rent a new truck and a trailer. Yes, because I think we're going to be doing some big work now. I'm looking forward. Here we go. Now look at the choices we've got here. We have got so much. We have got the Scania. I do like a Scania. They've also got the big triple axle one there. I don't think we need that unless we're going to be hauling some really heavy stuff, which I don't think we are at this stage. Obviously we've already got the man, and we've got the man with the crane, which I don't think we need. So it's going to have to be this one. I think we're going to have to go and rent this one. Yes, thank you very much. And then we need a cargo trailer as well, which, in all fairness, do we want the sides? I don't know. Hold on a second. Let me go and check what we need. Yes, it is just a cargo trailer, so any of these will do by the looks of it. That's a vehicle trailer, so either of these two. I think we'll go for the one with the sides. The price is the same. Oh, no, it's not. It's slightly more expensive by 80 credits. So, you know what? We'll go for that just in case. Better to have it than not. And then we can get underway. Right there, Brian. Let's go and have a look at what we've got. Should be parked around the corner. Look at that. I mean, you know, they could have parked it a bit nearer, but hey ho. Right, let's go jump in. Beautiful. Right, jump on board. Let's get our lights on. We're going to need that. Let's head over to the trailer. Oh, wow. Acceleration on this is a bit crazy. Right, carefully, carefully, carefully. Camera's gone into some weird view. 1 second. There we go. That's just a bit easier. Steady, steady. Acceleration is mad. Right, okay. We are on. Excellent. Right, let's have a look where we need to head to. We need to transport some material. We need to move to the marked location. And we've got quite a distance to go by the looks of it. Right. I really want to be able to see. Yep, nothing's coming. And away we go. Oh, I've gone through a red light again. Damn it, I didn't even see it. I was too busy looking at my mini map. Nice horn. Right, green light, let's get it going. Right, so if we look on the mini map on the left hand side, there is a question mark. That's an undiscovered location. So if I was just to carefully pop in here, just drive through almost, then we should pick this up as a location. There we go. So we've got a new gas station, and once we've found locations, it means that we can fast travel to them. So it is actually always useful to try and pick up these locations en route if you have time and if you can. Just makes the game a little bit easier later on rather than having to manually drive everywhere. Right, we've got, yeah, about 3/4 of a kilometre. Seriously, was that another red light? My goodness, I really need to pay attention. Why are you stopping there? This is a right of way. He's turning. He needs to wait for you. Idiot. About 300 metres to go, so we'll be there very shortly. Just waiting for the lights to change. Can't quite see the lights from here. Just going to have to rely on the guy in front. Okie dokie. Well, we are pretty much there. Coming up now on the right hand side. Here we go. Beatong. Right, let's cruise in here then. I think we need to head over to the loading area. Right, let's get our hazards on. And get aligned into the space. Right, there we go. Okay, so we need to enter the factory and buy our prefabricated walls, and then obviously they'll get loaded on the back, and we can get constructing. Right, so, what are we looking at? We produce custom-made elements and special parts for your construction projects. Please check the individual contracts to learn more about the details. Okay, so before packing and loading the goods from here, arrange for a suitable means of transport. Absolutely, I wouldn't come down here with a shopping trolley. And place it in the marked loading area, which we have done. So we need to purchase £3,000 worth of garage stuff. So we're going to do that. And we're going to load the package. And that appears to be done. And there we go. That is a fully loaded vehicle. Nice. I'm glad we bought the high-sided one so that we can make sure things don't slip off. But that will be properly anchored to the base. Actually, they've done a good job there because they have put the weight over the axles, which is what you should do. Although, I would argue that needs to come forward a bit because there is a tipping point there at the back. Okay, well, they've loaded it. I'm going to drive it. Let's get going via the builders merchants. Right, just a few meters to go. Let's get around this bend. There's the builders merchants there, so we just swing in and pick up all the last few bits of materials that we need. Not a bad bit of driving there, Brian. Oh, Brian Gosling, our little character. Done a great job. So, I think it looks like we need cement by the looks of it. Hard to see with the small icons, I'm sure we're about to find out. So, we need, let's go to the filter. Yeah, cement. Oh no, sealing component. And rebar. Okay, yeah, so these are actually still the construction parts. So what we're going to do is click those, get those into checkout, auto load that straight on, I think. Yeah, because we're going to have to drive with the rest of it anyway. Right, so that should all be nicely on the back, which it is. Okay, let's head over to the job. Well, here we be on the left hand side here, so I'm going to come across, get up on the path, there we go, and drop everything where it needs to be, which is approximately there. Well, there we are. We have loaded everything and we've brought it over to the job. We now need to build a crane and then get everything offloaded. But for now, we're going to leave it there. So tune in next time to see us build a crane and get this job done for some mega bucks. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.